Hello, thank you for tuning into NWH. Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean up a deer skull in order to do a European mount. The skull in question is this buck here. This is a buck I harvested 3 or 4 days ago. Got the body hanging in a garage. We've had some really cold days. Winter's really starting to set in here in northeastern Pennsylvania. And this was just a nice deer that I managed to harvest this year. Obviously, not a monster, but he is a legal buck, and I'm more of a freezer filler, not so much as a trophy hunter. But today, some of you might be thinking, why even bother mounting a buck like that? This mount is mostly just for my son. He wants the skull, so I'm going to clean it up for him. Today, in order to help me out just a little bit, I got some pliers, fillet knife for some of those tighter spots, and a boning knife just to really help give me some flexibility and range. And today, I'm just going to start with getting this knife right in here. Ideally, you want to do these relatively soon. Ideally, right after you harvest the animal, just that way the skin's not super tough. Especially since we've had some really cold days here, so the skin's going to be relatively tight to the skull. And all I'm really doing here is just pulling that hide away from the skull and just working my way around. You're gonna have a lot of connective tissues. You're gonna have a lot of some really hard, fat-like cartilage pieces, especially in the back where the spinal column actually meets the base of the skull. Get in here, get these lips here taken care of. As you see, even just a few strokes, that does quite a bit right there. Come on down through the cheek. And if you're, take your time with it, you can get this done and off in relatively roughly one piece. But again, you really want to get as much of that off of there, right down to the bone. For example, fillet knife, always very sharp, really helps get some of those more annoying pieces loose. Get back underneath here. And again, just working all that tissue off. I shot this buck at 20 yards. He took off 30, 40 yards, laid down, and died. He was dead within minutes. Gonna get some good meat out of him. He was a good sized deer. And this is actually my second deer of the season. I had harvested a doe earlier in this archery season, and she gave me a fair amount of meat as well. Just gonna toss some of these chunks over in this fire pit right here and then clean them up later. Do all this while my wife's not home. Here, I can show you. If you're a little squeamish, hey, I'm sorry, but you should really start looking like this. Eyeball is still in there. Around the antlers is going to be one of the harder places to do this, just because it's so tight, and you got some very serious, ow, and I just nicked the antler there. Trying to get the eyeball out of here now. That's one eyeball. I see you. There we go. Second eyeball out. This has been NWH. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave your opinions. Would you do this? Would you just have it professionally done? Or do you just discard the skulls? Who knows? To each their own. As long as everybody's safe in the woods and we're passing on the traditions of hunting, we need it. We don't have enough young hunters out anymore. It's a dying sport. It's a dying way of life. The more people we have engaged in activities like this, where we go out, we experience nature, we harvest our own meat, and we enjoy and we give back, that's what's important. Thanks for tuning in, and have a safe rest of the hunting season. Peace.